Tonight we report on changes coming to our power bills and why Moses Lake is considering ending their ambulance service. What's the latest in sports, Bob?
Freda Soccer advances to the quarterfinals and Big Bend Volleyball is eliminated from postseason play. Let's take a peek at our Weather Center forecast.
Well, we just missed our first significant snow. Oregon, southern section of the state, saw most of it today. We're looking for just mainly cold temperatures. All the details coming on up.
I'm Alan Troop, and we have all this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Electricity rates are going up. The Grant PUD commissioners approved a series of rate increases Wednesday afternoon after 3 votes on 2 proposals. Rates are increasing by 2.4% for residential customers, 3.5% for irrigators, 3% for commercial customers, 3.5% for smaller industrial customers, 2.5% for agricultural food processors, and 0.5% for large industrial customers. PUD spokesman Chuck Allen said the change leaves the average residential customer paying about $2 more each month for electricity. The plan should increase the utility's revenue by 2%. The changes are based on how much it costs the utility to serve each group of customers. The commissioners want customers' rates to be closer to paying what it costs the utility to serve them. Moses Lake firefighters stopped by Knowles Vista Elementary School this morning, bringing new coats for children in need as part of the Operation Warm campaign. Reporter Jeff Chu was there and has the story.
15 firefighters with Moses Lake Fire Department helped put some warmth in the lives of 100 needy children at Knowles Vista Elementary School. Moses Lake Firefighters Local 2052 sponsored the first Operation Warm event at the Moses Lake School. Many of the children that received coats through the program Thursday morning walked away with smiles after firefighters sized them up with new colorful winter coats. Travis Pulliam, a Moses Lake Fire Department firefighter medic and vice president of Local 2052, said the union and community raised about $3,000 to purchase 108 coats.
It's maybe silly, but it makes me feel good. That's part of the reason all of us became firefighters and became EMTs or paramedics, because we like helping people. It makes us feel good to be able to, reach people on a personal level. And this is just another step in that same direction. So, and then especially with kids, nothing better than putting a coat on a kid. Makes you feel good and know that they'll be warm through the winter.
Pulliam said the union firefighters want the program to grow in Moses Lake, and they purchased only American-made coats to help create jobs at home.
I'm going to do it every year now and hopefully hit every school in Moses Lake eventually. Knowles
Vista Elementary School Principal Nikki Mackey was pleased with the outcome of Operation Warm.
It's exciting for them to know that they get to come to school and be warm and they're going to be taken care of. It's good to see our community coming together to help support everything that we do.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
Moses Lake City officials are examining whether the city should have an ambulance service. Councilmember John Lane suggested looking at ending the city's ambulance service after a report showing residents paid roughly $769,000 to subsidize the service this year, and it was still losing money. City records show the service losing roughly $239,000 in 2014. The report includes the $2.80 per month increase in the ambulance fee. Finance Director Robert Taylor said the increase hasn't impacted the service's financial situation. Lane pointed out the ambulance service will owe about $400,000 to the city's water and sewer budget by the end of the year. Lane said the ambulance service employees are professional and do a great job, but with the rate the city is subsidizing, the service needs to be examined. The Freda Food Bank is hoping to keep up with demand during the holiday season, but the food bank is lacking resources to handle both Thanksgiving and Christmas. Reporter Devin Higgins has the story.
Thanksgiving's just 2 weeks away, and the Afraid of Food Bank's trying to keep its shelves stocked in preparation for the rise in holiday demand. This week, Safeway's giving a $1,000 donation to help the food bank's continuing backpack program, which gives food to local underprivileged students of all ages. But General Manager Mike Donovan said the food bank lacks the resources to handle both the Thanksgiving and Christmas rush.
Thanksgiving is one of those times of year when people feel like giving is a wonderful thing, and it is a wonderful thing for us to receive, but we do not give out Thanksgiving baskets. We only give out Christmas baskets with toys at that time, mainly because we can't afford to do both. We'd love to be able to do both, we just financially can't afford to do it. We're very fortunate in the area, the community that we live in here. We have all the agriculture around us that you can imagine for fresh vegetables and fresh items, and we have a stockpile of that right now. But still, it takes other types of food items to make a Thanksgiving basket, like the turkey and the bread and everything that comes with it. So we just can't afford to do both.
At the Afraid of Food Bank, Devin Higgins for iFIBER 1 News.
And now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We'll be right back after this.